Hey everybody, welcome back. This week's episode, we had the greatest of intentions. We even got our video script prepared, but then life happened. It's been a bit of a disastrous week over here. Started off on Monday after spending the whole weekend pulling the pool pump apart and cleaning and sorting and new O-rings and what have you. Woke up on Monday to find out that the pool pump's not fixed. On a positive note, it must be noted that we haven't run the generator once in the month of March. And I think it was 5 times in February for very short periods. Got to look on the bright side of life, I guess. And it just got progressively worse after that. The next day, the dishwasher packed up with an unable to drain fault. I was actually joking with Mandy and told her not to worry. At least if I can't fix the dishwasher, you can wash the dishes by hand. Needless to say, she was not amused. And then as the final cherry on the cake, the next day after that, what happened? The boiler packed up. I've put the video together in almost a sequence of events, because most of the work that I've done, I haven't been able to finish. So I can't give you a completed section of whatever it is we've done. So this is going to be what happened. And as for this bloody pool pump, I've dug away at the bottom here to make sure there's no leaks at the bottom. I've sealed it up with tape, because to get it out and cut the pipe short, I'm going to have to dig everything out here. So that's a temporary check, hasn't made a difference. I'm now going to take the pump out, clear the impeller because the basket's cracked and I think it's sucking in a lot of leaves and that could be blocking the impeller. That's the next step. Ah! Damn it! So after being very careful not to spill any water, I've just had a look at the impellers and there's nothing clogging the impellers, so no easy fix. It's the suction lines that are blocked. Done. Okay, now we're going to fight with suction lines. Hey everyone, it's another day and another job unplanned, but circumstances have dictated we need to do something. These mice in the garage are destroying everything. If we can secure the food that they can't get to, maybe they'll bugger off and leave us alone. So the plan is to turn the toilet in the garage into a cold store. We're going to put the door on, get it at least sealed for now, and hopefully later get a cool bot and a mini split that we can put in and turn it into a proper cold store. So I cleaned up the shelves where the mice were making a bloody mess again. They're still in here, found a nest, got rid of that. Got to get that sorted and tidied up and put back into the cold room. The first hurdle we hit is the door frame I got is wider than the bloody door, so I'm going to have to cut it out. For this bloody pool pump, keeps losing pressure. I've done a few fixes, seems to be better, but we'll have to wait and see. There is no way we're going to swim in this. Mandy taking her company car for a test drive. Babe, it's getting late, you need to hurry up. It's getting late, you need to hurry up.
Where's the auto one? Boys and their toys.
And that's how you do it. Finally getting to clean up all the branches Mandy pruned in the orchard a few weeks back. Get that all cleared, then I can give this a cut. Get the place starting to look presentable. First pile.
Some of the plants that I planted the other day just didn't like the temperature. So I have filled where they've died, but others, if you look pretty closely, it's still green. So I'm going to hope something comes through. Those ones are called that. Marimano. The ones I put in today, Missouri, which would then be these. So they, amateur. That's a beefsteak, but all of these then would be Missouri until we get to there. And that one is a tumbling tomato. And then all of these tumbling tomatoes until we get to here, and it turns into Kaligi. Kaligi. Can you see there? There we go. Kaligi. Now, Missouri is there. I put Kaligi in there because all of these are still a little bit green. So, I still had more times to plant, which means that fucking bed needs doing ASAP.
Welcome to the jungle. Think we've got enough lettuce? Only 2 of those seedlings made it. Oh well.
C'est la vie.
Just chuck pips. Pips going in. You're going to hit it with a hose today, or just the drippers?
Drippers are fine.
Yeah, well, the drippers are probably below the soil, so maybe what do we know?
I've done that on purpose.
Ah. Well, if the seeds don't get wet, they won't germinate.
But it's wet where I put my finger in. This is wet. That there, no.
Okay, so potentially the reason the tomatoes didn't do so well is that I didn't switch on the valve for the drip irrigation. So I've been watering for the last few days and they've been getting nothing. I'll take this one. Mandy's just getting the next tomato bed ready for cardboard. We've got some of our homegrown semi-composted compost will go on the bottom. While Mandy's doing the tomato bed, I'm getting ready to extend the irrigation so we can make sure that the garlic gets watered and doesn't die. We're also going to extend the irrigation out this way so we can keep this grass green. And we're going to do the same this side. Done. Cardboard for the second tomato bed, done. Soil next. Time to wet the cardboard thoroughly before we throw the soil down. I'll leave Mandy doing that while I get stuck into the irrigation. One down, 4 to go. Okay, so you want to wind the Teflon tape onto the threads, but in the opposite direction of the threads. The reason for that is as you tighten it up, the tape expands in the thread and makes it seal. I normally give it about 5 or 6 turns. And then what I do is, instead of fighting with this whole small thing again, I'll put it into the sprinkler itself, and it's easier to work with when you wind the tape on the bottom. Same thing again, against the thread, 5 or 6 turns should be good. Just like that. There we go. You're going to put it all in?
Yeah, it's quite thin down there compared to here.
Okay. So that's the first layer of our compost. We'll call it hugel compost because it's hasn't broken down completely, but I think it'll be fine. And we'll cover it up with decent soil like we did on the other ones. Tomato bed number 2.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, so we got all the irrigation pipe in place, the saddle's done, pop-ups on, just got to put this one on, and then it's time to flush the pipes out, get rid of all the plastic bits and pieces from drilling into the pipe. Cut that off over there and put the end caps on and we're done. Okay, so I'm going to send the water.
You want red leaves?
Let's see what happens. There we go. So that should wash out all of the plastic crap from drilling the holes, and out that side as well. So I can shut that off now, put the end caps on. Just have to adjust them a bit. Oh, okay. Time for more compost. Just to finish off the last tomato bed and top up the pepper bed. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hopefully that'll bring on this garlic. These were tiny cloves, eh?
We also planted
Late.
much later.
Yeah. Just backfilling the potatoes. Hopefully bring the soil up to the top of the box before we harvest. And this little tree you can see over here is our first apricot tree that we've grown from a seed from our tree up in the top garden. It's the mesh stapled on the top. Now I need to tie it up with a fencing wire at the bottom and then stretch it tight. In, out, in, out, in, out.
know.
Strawberries, got a bit of feed. Peppers backfilled with more compost. I don't know if they're going to make it, but we've got plenty more pips going. Just that half bed to do, and these are done. Tomatoes done. Not quite done. Tomorrow we do the tunnel. Last section. Shall I go get the stool for you? Well guys, that ends what can only be described as a hellish week. Nothing went according to plan. A lot of stuff broke that wasn't expected.
As you can see, it's been a pretty disjointed week. Nothing went according to plan. But we dealt with what we dealt with, and on a positive note, we have a dishwasher that's working.
Yep. The boiler is now semi-sorted. I know what I need to get to fix it, but it's in manual mode, so we've got hot water so everybody can shower and wash dishes by hands, if they so choose.
I don't choose.
Thank God I fixed the dishwasher then, eh? Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can give you a better video next week where it goes more according to plan and actually follows the video script.
One can only hope.
We can. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.